Hello, everyone. Good morning from my end, and welcome again to One Global Movement Building Hopes and Dreams. We are speaking with heart for our children, young people, and women. And we thank the Almighty God for letting us to experience this new day. What we do with this day is then up to us. But we have chosen to come together here, brought together by Mr. Ashmufara, which we must pay tribute to, bringing this global family together for the purpose of uplifting humanity from our hearts. And it's for that reason that One Global Movement is operating here, though through a unique story. My unique story is not unique to everyone. That is why we here include every child.
Yes.
We give choices, not just two, not just three. We want every child to be included and to be giving the same choices that we give our children or all other children across the globe. It is only in doing this, that children will be happy, they'll be healthy, and they will thrive. And in turn, they will contribute to causes that are dear to their life, just like we are doing here, and even better. And we know that. And so Wednesday is always a special day because we get to go through our mission statement gradually so that everybody understands what we are doing here in One Global Movement.
Right.
When we look around the world, you don't have to even go far away. Look in your neighborhood. Look around your community. Look into the schools. Go into the churches. Go into families. If you really have the heart to uplift humanity from your heart, like Mr. Ashmufara says, you will know that you have something to contribute. You will know that you can stretch your hand out and help a child or help a family that is struggling to put food on the table or to buy clothing for the appropriate weather. For instance, like winter is coming now in North America. And there is always something to be done. It may be a bowl of soup, or maybe you too, you are struggling, but you can afford to eat one good meal a day. Why not divide that meal into half, or according to how your heart tells you, and share it with children or other families that are struggling? There is always something to be done. It does not take any certification or qualification of any kind, but the qualification that comes from the one that created us. Because we were born with greatness. Our kids are born with greatness. The children were here yesterday. They're here today. They're going to be here tomorrow. We have everything it takes to do what we need to do to really change the dynamics, the rhetoric of the world. Children are dying. Children are crying. They are waiting for that voice of hope. They are waiting for a mother and a father who can say, I love you, or who can give them a hug for the first time. And children, they're going through these challenges, not because it's of their own making. It is because of us. We, the parents, we, the adults, we, the caregivers. And because Mr. Ashmufara has brought us here together, we thank the Almighty God, and we will continue to serve forward. Even though there are thousands of other people that are helping One Global Movement that are out of OnPassive, but it is our prayer that when time comes, we will also make them experience the greatness of OnPassive towards humanity. So thank you guys so much. Thank you all for celebrating me. I'm just a symbol, like I said, celebrating October birthdays. And I really highly appreciate each and everyone. Thank you to all our regulars here that are doing the best online. I see it, I feel it. And thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, because anything that concerns children, anything that concerns women, particularly young girls, have to be done from the heart and with some seriousness, determination, and consistency. And that is why we are here today. Today is a big day, one of the biggest days in October. It is National Women's Small Business Month. Let us support and celebrate women entrepreneurs worldwide. We're not just talking about us mothers or older women. We're talking about youngpreneurs. We have young girls in OnPassive. We have all kinds of ages in OnPassive. Let us celebrate these OnPassivians because we are here in business. And therefore, One Global Movement is also here in business. And so we start by celebrating ourselves, celebrating our children in our home, and then we extend it worldwide. So let us do that. You remember, women are the silent whispers behind the scene. Why are they silently whispering? Because a lot of women, more than half of the population of women in the world really have really been given the opportunity that they deserve. In some cases, because of their gender. In my case, because of my gender. And that is why One Global Movement is here. So let us support and celebrate women worldwide. Welcome, Melanie. Women.
Hi, Melanie. Welcome.
Our young girls. If you go to Facebook, One Global Movement Facebook page, you will see the young ambassadors. They are in business. You will see even the 6-year-old who is teaching me. That is business, teaching me, and I had to listen. And so when you go to our Facebook page, you'll see that there. And please subscribe to our Facebook page, and so that we can get the resources that we need. We need to build multiple sources of resources that we can help these children, because when we come together to do this, there is nothing that we cannot achieve through One Global Movement. And so we always love our quotes, right? October celebrates the unstoppable spirit of women entrepreneurs, where passion meets purpose and dreams transform into empires. One Global Movement honors every woman, young or old, who dares to build her own legacy. That is very, very important for us. And when we honor these women, beginning with us here, the descendants of Unpassive, we will also do the same for the girls. Now, I focus now on young girls because we know what to do already. Young girls stepping into the business world are the seeds of tomorrow's prosperity. With their vision and strength, they are shaping economies and redefining futures. Isn't that true?
It is, absolutely.
That is so true. In every young girl's dream lies the potential to transform economies and inspire innovation. When girls rise, communities and countries thrive. I always love to say villages, because I was born and raised in a village. And so that is very important. So young girls in business are not only building brands like brandies or jewelry or a handbag, a purse or a lipstick or all of those things. Those things are perennial as the grass. They will come and go. But they are building legacies that will last after they are long gone. Their contributions are proof that dreams can shape makers, can market the things that they create, and it can sustain their growth and the growth of economies. And one last one, I love to do this a lot because every person can fit into, these children can fit in what really resonates with them. That's why it takes time, but I have to do. If I don't do it, I can't sleep. So I got to do it. So now, when young girls dare to lead, in the business world, they bring fresh ideas, courage, and resilience, planting seeds for economic change and progress. When I was writing this quote, I was thinking of our beautiful daughter, Ambassador Pavmi Verma. She is a typical example of this. And we learn. That's why I say, even though I do the same thing that she's doing, but I would really like, if you need help, you can contact us. We can also refer you to her, because she will be speaking from the mindset of a young person. And therefore, our young children, our young people will understand. And lastly, when young girls break barriers in business, they are not just succeeding for themselves, but creating opportunities for others, redefining the power of women in the economy. So thank you so much. I am going to give the stage over to our big sister here, Sister Yvonne Finn, but I want to thank Melanie 3 days in a row. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Thank you for joining us here. And Sister Yvonne, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, ma'am. So greetings, everyone. Greetings, Sister Melanie, Sister Mundih, Thank you all for being with us today. I hope you get something out of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is read our mission statement. So as Sister Mundih says, that you will have it fresh in your mind as to what we are trying to accomplish here, what we are doing here. So the first little thing I want to say, children are precious living treasures, but they are not our possessions. They require our loving, intentional, and empowering stewardship on their way to serve the world with purpose and integrity. They show that God trusts us to look after his creations. That's in Psalm 127. So the vision and mission statement of One Global Movement, which we call OGM for short, One Global Movement will support any organization, group, or individual that aligns with its global vision and mission, which is as follows. The mission of One Global Movement is to empower young people, children, and women worldwide with a focus on young women, providing them with tools and sustainable solutions that will help them to eradicate hunger, illiteracy, and poverty, build generational wealth while living a life of leadership and purpose. We believe that every child deserves access to nutritious food, quality education, and opportunities to thrive. Through global collaborative efforts, innovative programs, and community engagement programs, we strive to break the cycle of hunger, illiteracy, poverty, and build a future where every child can build on their hopes and dreams while reaching their full potential. Together, through divine intervention, love, and clean, safe, and valuable technology, we can create a world where no child goes to bed hungry, no child is denied an education, and no child is limited to poverty or to any condition that is not of their own making. It's possible. Our gratitude and tribute always goes to Mr. Ash Mufarah for bringing this world family together for the purpose of providing solutions to all sectors of the global economy, beginning with our children. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Mufarah, and all the Unpassive Building team. We love you all and wish you well. And that is our mission and vision here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And now we're going to tackle this huge topic that could take days and days and days. So I'm going back to the origin of Women's Small Business Month started in the United States in 1988. The US Congress passed a resolution designating October National Women's Business Month. And later, this initiative expanded to include the celebration of women-owned small businesses. The small businesses are often defined according to their annual revenue or number of employees. That is their definition. But we know we're looking for impact. That's what we're looking for. Yes. Okay, we have a different focus. It's challenging to provide an exact figure for the number of women-owned business worldwide, as it varies across countries and regions, and it changes, right? However, according to a report by the International Finance Corporation and the World Bank, women own or operated around 31% of all small and medium-sized enterprises, which they call SMEs, globally. This translates to approximately 224 million women-owned businesses worldwide, and that is amazing. Yes. I found it fascinating that women-owned small businesses have grown faster than those owned by men in recent years.
Yes.
In the United States alone, the number of women-owned businesses has increased by 114% over the past 20 years, compared to 44% growth rate for all overall businesses. Women entrepreneurs often face unique challenges, however. Women also have the ability, demonstrated this ability, adaptability, resilience, creativity, and innovation in overcoming these obstacles. Women-owned small businesses contribute significantly to job creation, economic growth, and community development. Women wear a lot of hats. That's what I'm saying here. Yes. And necessity is the mother of invention, and women have had to pretty much chart their own course because it's not laid out for them. They're new to this, right? Still, we're calling it new. Women have long been recognized for their unique perspectives, creativity, and problem-solving abilities. Isn't that the truth? These qualities naturally lend themselves to innovation, a driving force behind progress in various fields. Research consistently demonstrates that female-owned businesses are more likely to embrace innovation than their male-led counterparts. Did you know that? This trend can be attributed to several factors, as I said before, because they have to do it. They have to find a way. Nobody's giving them any ways. There's no blueprint for what women are doing. They're doing their own courses, right? They're traveling their own path. And so I say women, the catalyst of innovation. October, it's a month dedicated to celebrating Women's Small Business Month, is a perfect time to highlight and celebrate the incredible contributions of women entrepreneurs. These innovative leaders are not only reshaping industries, but they're also driving economic growth and social change. Research consistently demonstrates that female-owned businesses are more likely, I'm going to say it again, to embrace innovation than their male-led counterparts. I know that we're inclusive, but we're not to stress any diversity here, any separate, but it's true, it's a fact, right? This trend is attributed to several key factors. One, diverse perspective. Empathy and social awareness. Women often possess heightened empathy and social awareness. Research says that, and not just me, enabling them to identify unmet needs and develop solutions that resonate with diverse audiences. Collaborative leadership. Women tend to foster collaborative environments, encouraging open communication, diverse viewpoints, and teamwork, which are essential for innovative thinking. Risk-taking. While often stereotyped as risk-averse, this is not true. Studies suggest that women entrepreneurs are equally likely to take calculated risks, particularly when those risks align with their values and their long-term goals. Their unique approaches to problem solving. Holistic thinking. Women often approach challenges from a holistic perspective, considering multiple factors and potential outcomes. Yes, this comprehensive approach can lead to more innovative solutions. They're not too proud to take advice or suggestion or input from wherever it seems valuable, right? Creative problem solving. Research indicates that women may be more likely to engage in creative problem solving techniques such as brainstorming and lateral thinking. Attention to detail. A keen eye for detail can help women identify potential pitfalls and opportunities that may be overlooked by others. And this is what we're talking about when we say calculated risk. They kind of have this antenna that sees the broad. They're not just so focused that they run downhill and not know where they're going, you know. They see what if.
Yes.
The impact on business and society. Economic growth. Female-led businesses have been shown to contribute significantly to economic growth and job creation. Social impact. Women entrepreneurs are often driven by a desire to make a positive social impact. They're not just in it for the money. Leading to the development of innovative solutions to pressing global changes. You know, some marketing is like, they create the problem, they tell you how you have to have this, then they go and make the product and then they shove it down your throat. This is not what women do. I'm sorry. I know I'm biased, but this is not what women do.
Yes, no, it is the truth. Otherwise, we will not be able to educate these young people well.
Exactly. We see the need and we say, how are we going to solve this?
Yes.
And then we do that. And people want that. I just hate that kind of marketing where they tell you all the problems you have, and here, we just come up with this. No. I'm sorry. Diverse workplaces. By promoting gender diversity in leadership roles, women can help create more inclusive and innovative workplaces. As we celebrate Women's Small Business Month, let's recognize the groundbreaking work of women entrepreneurs. By supporting and empowering these visionary leaders, we can continue to foster innovation and create a brighter future for us all. And so I asked the question, are women more likely to be more collaborative than competitive? And bearing in mind that I said I wanted to be inclusive, the assertion that women are inherently more collaborative than men is a complex one. And it's essential to approach it with a nuance and avoid generalizations. While there may be some truth to the idea that women often value collaboration and cooperation, it's crucial to remember that individual differences play a significant role. And also, this is only applicable where it's appropriate, you know. If you have to be collaborative, you will, but if you have to compete, it's your business.
Yeah.
You know, you have to do that too. So here are some key points to consider. Societal expectations and stereotypes. Traditional gender roles often shape expectations. Women may be socialized to be more nurturing and cooperative, while men may be encouraged to be more competitive and individualistic and assertive. These stereotypes can influence behavior, but they are not definitive. Women can be just those things as well when they need be, you know,
Yeah.
right? We don't want to box women in and say they're only this way. That's done. We're not doing that.
I know.
Individual individual differences. Personality traits like agreeableness, conscientiousness, and openness to experience can significantly impact how individuals approach collaboration and competition. These traits are not inherently tied to gender. That's true. Contextual factors. The specific context, such as the workplace culture, team dynamics, and the nature of the task, can influence how individuals behave. A supportive and inclusive environment can encourage collaborative and collaboration among both men and women. Research findings says that some studies suggest that women may be more likely to prioritize relationship building and incorporation with certain situations. And that's true. Women are relationship builders, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, other research also indicates that women can be just as competitive as men, especially in contexts where competition is valued. So while there may be some tendency for women to value collaboration, it's important to avoid oversimplifying the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Both men and women can be collaborative or competitive depending on various factors. So this is my hope that in 2024 and going forward, we now have entered into a more inclusive marketplace environment that encourages both collaboration and healthy competition rather than making generalizations based on gender stereotypes.
Thank
And I
you.
have some quote.
Thank you.
It says women often exhibit a balanced approach, combining collaboration and competition as needed to achieve their goals. You know, we're not carbon copies of anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have some quotes. The most successful entrepreneur I know are optimistic, and it takes courage to grow and present yourself as you truly are. This is by Madonna. And then the question isn't who's going to let me be. It's who's going to stop me. And that is from one of my favorite authors, Ayn Rand. She's just in your face. And quotes on innovation and leadership. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. That's Steve Jobs. Leadership is about casting a vision that inspires others to follow. That's right, John Quincy Adams. And the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I love this quote always by Eleanor Roosevelt. And so also Hillary Clinton said, women are the largest untapped reservoir in the world.
Yes.
Okay. And then I have this little story. Who was the first successful female entrepreneur? Her name was Madame C.J. Walker. She was a Black female entrepreneur philanthropist and the first female self-made millionaire in America. She developed and marketed a line of homemade beauty and hair products designed specifically for Black women. The most popular of her products was called Madame Walker's Wonderful Hair Grower. And she employed saleswomen called beauty culturalists.
There you go.
Well, I love it. When job opportunities for Black women were very scarce and limited, she was back in the 40s, I believe, they received job training and business opportunities, a pathway to financial independence.
Yes.
To illustrate the power of female leadership, I want to return to the words of Eleanor Roosevelt. She said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And women entrepreneurs certainly embody this spirit, turning their aspirations into reality, even when they must often go it alone or sometimes overcome what seems like insurmountable obstacles. Womenpreneurs are indeed worthy and deserving of our support and celebration. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you
Let's
so
do
much.
it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to let our beautiful sister Melanie.
Yes, please jump in.
Before I go.
Thank you, sisters Mundih and
You're
Finn.
welcome. Yeah,
Everybody
thank you.
in the chat, good morning. I believe in myself. I believe God made us to have skills.
Yes.
He gave us power. He gave us a lot of things. He gave us the tools. So we have to use those tools we have. It may take a long journey. It may take more experience, training, and it may take, going through hurdles and hurdles. However, we will get there. They said every day, inch and inch, every day is a cinch. So we take little steps, and we go over the bumps and ridges because, as we know, I don't want to say it, but we as Black people, we encounter a lot of things. And not only us,
Yes,
but
sister.
there's a lot of things along the way that gives us hiccups. And
Yes.
it could be better, but it is intentional
Yes.
because of how it is. But we don't stop at that.
Yeah,
We continue on. As I mentioned, I am getting bolder and bolder, but
yes.
with respect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to put up for anybody's, whatever it is. I don't want to say the word, but I'm not in the job, wherever I live, I am not going to put up with it. When I see it's right, I will talk about it.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
very
Absolutely.
good. Talking of women entrepreneurs, this little necklace that I have in my neck, I wear it religiously, not all the time, but I cannot coordinate, right? That was made with love. We have the children, African children's choir that came to our church that one time. Traveled
Okay.
all the way from Africa, and they brought along with them a lot of little products that the young
Great.
girls put together. So there was no way I would not have supported them. Even my little nephew, he supported them because he saw what they were doing. And he was very young, 12 years old. He said, Mom, I have to do something. I have to support them. He calls me
Yeah.
mom. So I said, these and other things. And I said to them, you know, you all struggle will become your victory one day. And it is
Yes.
already been victorious. So keep on doing what you're doing and we will support. I took their URL, their online stuff. I haven't supported them for a little while, but I did, and these are how we help young women because these were put together by young women, and it's very strong.
Yes.
It may not seem much to someone else, but to me it means a lot. Watching these children struggle and overcoming by them pushing their way through, you
Yes.
know, it makes a difference in the world. So I'm here to support, and I'm also an entrepreneur, even if it hasn't come to fruition, but I've been trying since 2016. I
Take your
don't
Yes.
talk much,
time.
but I am behind the scenes and I'm pushing my way. I've tried so many things, put money, not little money that
Yes.
I don't have, but I try to invest because I said if you don't put out, you won't get,
Yes.
right?
Exactly.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I'm believing someday soon it's gonna come to fruition and I can open up my hands and my heart to as many as I can, including my family.
Yes.
So I believe in the power of working together as entrepreneurs, one extending what they intended to do, their skills. I don't believe in being selfish, like opening up and helping others along the way when you can. All right? Because that's how we teach one. And they say each one teach one and we'll get somewhere together.
Yes.
So being in entrepreneurship, we can try all kinds of things. We have the skills in us. We just have to get it unleashed because God made us beautiful and He gave us beautiful tools. It's all inside of us. And I
Yes.
believe my mom always tell me, and other people tell me, as Sister Yvonne always said, you carry the mantle of hope. My mom always tell us, what is wrong with you? You have hands. They are not cut. You have feet. You can walk the mile. So do something. When you leave this earth, people remember you. So
Yes.
it is always my intention to do something, not because of show, but because of something that I want to really do from heart. And I know it's going to come. It
Yes.
is already been shown because people
Yes.
have seen that, but I personally am still working hard behind the scenes.
We all
And
are working hard. We all
yes,
are.
we
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 all
just
can
have
are.
never
it.
stop.
Yes.
We can never stop. And we're going to spend money. We're going to spend everything. This is the true celebration and support of international or national Women Business Month. This is the way to celebrate it, recognizing. You just talk about that necklace, because I would say that before I forget. There is this natural beads that grow in the forest in our village. I have asked people to go and harvest it and send it to me so that I can take it. I can learn to do it, or I can employ some people to do it. Beautiful beads of beautiful color. You just put the hole is already there naturally. You don't have to plant it. And then you just put those beads. They are so beautiful. I wear some here. I love it. And that is something to support. And I would like you to give me that African group that came in your church to sing. Those are the kind of people that we focus on these children, because they have this creative, they were born with it anyway. They were born with that greatness, that kind of creativity. But if we don't really support them, they will not be able to bring that out of them. So what you two are doing here, it's very paramount. Sister Yvonne is supporting water. I know that, like me, she's also baking beautiful, delicious cakes. I do one thing to the other just to make sure that things go well. And let us support our women. Women are rarely supported. This is true. We all know it if we are true to ourselves. Yes. Women are rarely supported. They can be supported on paper, but in real action, it is not always there. It is not always there. Let us here in One Global Movement come together in our own different endeavors and come together, because together we will do insurmountable things that nobody can even dismantle it. No, none. But if we say we're going to do it single-handedly, you're going to limit yourself to the possibilities that God has given us. You bring your own talent, I bring my own, this one bring their own. Together, these children can be rich in the world, and we can support these children. What we're doing with the beats, it might look so simple. I'm telling you, those things create an ocean of wealth that nobody can imagine if we just support these children. Another thing that I do is to support these young girls that seamstresses in Cameroon. I support them with materials or to go and learn the trade, because $100 in the United States can support a child to go and learn that trade. And mind you, when we say girls, I also include boys in there as well. Yes. And now
you don't want John to be mad at you.
No, I don't want that. So because these girls will end up being together, forming a union, a God-given union together. So we need to do that. When we are talking here about supporting and celebrating small businesses for women, this is very, very important. Number one, women by nature are the multipliers of society. Isn't that true?
Yes, it is.
They are the multipliers of society. By nature, they are. They don't have to really learn it. If we just give them the space and the time and the resources that they need, these women, they are the silent builders. A lot of them, if you shut this way, they're going to go another way. Why? Yes. Because they know that they have to nurture the family. They are the center of love in the family, bringing these children together. Because if you give a child to the man alone, the man would not be able to raise that child alone. Look at Holy Mary. Look at baby Jesus. This is a fact. It's not something that we are just putting it on. You know, I was shut off as a child, but through my grandmother and my mom and my village, I look for ways to come out. I look for ways. Melanie is saying that I will stand up. Yes, I stood up for people at my job. I stood up as the vice president of the union. Besides the vice president of the union, I am the one that speaks up for people by nature. I speak up for people, but not just speaking up, you take action, because when you just talk to somebody, you don't show them the way to do it themselves, it's not going to happen. So National Women's Small Business Month is a very important month that is celebrated every October, and this is something that we're going to be happy to be doing it every year, which is dedicated to recognizing the achievements, the contributions, the growth of women-owned businesses in not just in the United States, but in the entire world, because we all are going to be spreading these in our various communities, in our various countries. Women, Women are the milk of human kindness. They have the milk of human kindness within them. And they're always looking for ways to make sure that everybody is feeling good, feeling happy in the home. But if we relegate these women to the background, they will not be able to do this. But hey, we have relegated them for too long to the background.
Absolutely.
It is on paper. But in
Mhm.
action, most of the time, it's not there. I will tell you a little story about 7, 8 years ago. I love garage sale because that's where I get some backpacks, some shoes, some clothes for
Yes.
these children. So I went to this garage sale, and there were these 3 women there, and I don't know. I just get into conversation with people like I know them already.
Yeah.
So we were
Yeah.
talking, and I was really thanking the United States government of what they are doing to empower women. Oh, one of them was so mad. Say, what? That is not true. They're not doing anything. I suffered at my job, this, and she is an elderly woman, a Caucasian woman for that matter. She said, no, they discriminated against me in terms of salary, in terms of this, in terms of that. And I'm like, oh, he said, don't believe what they are telling you. But I still believe it anyway, because you have to believe it to see it. I still
Yes.
believe it because even if, like Sister Yvonne said, if they don't do, we will chart our own course.
Oh, we
We're
absolutely
already
will.
charting it right here. We are
Yes.
already doing it, brought together. Mr. Ashman Father is showing us the way, and that is
Yes.
what we're doing here. And we will continue to do it because think about a child that has nowhere to go. Think about a child that is hungry. This winter, I'm wearing some warm things now because it's cold. But think
Yes.
about a child that is
Yes.
unable to do that.
Absolutely.
Just think about a mother, how stressful and how this stress can cause to a mother who is unable to do this for the children. I cry.
Mhm.
I cry, and when I cry, I develop an illness if I can't do anything for my own child, you know? So,
Yes.
but we are here together. We're going to continue to build this foundation, and we are doing it already. We are doing
Yes.
it. We'll continue to do it. Please, please, please. I urge every person here to support women's businesses, women's ventures, especially young girls. Young girls are going through a lot with nobody to support, you know?
And sister, that's not very hard to do because the second part of the presentation is definitely about that. But it tells you how to do that. There's a lot of things that we can do, practical small steps. First, we can single out in our very community, women-owned business. Look for that, and support that because women are doing a lot of different parts of the sector of the society, the business. It's not just they're not just mothers anymore. We're not just mothers anymore. We're taking that out and we're learning stuff like, it's lots of women are still stuck, it seems like, in the service industry, if you want to call it stuck. But it seems as if that's where we tend to gravitate. I don't know. But now we're becoming consultants and tax people and look for women-owned businesses. They're normally small because we don't get funding. And it says earnings for women, I'm talking about 37.1% of women entrepreneurs earn less than $50,000 annually. Right? So imagine going to the bank and asking them for a loan. They're not going to give it to you. Not with that.
No, they won't.
Because the banks want to know that they can come and take it. No, they won't.
Even
So
right
things
now,
like-
just a few weeks ago, I went and I keep calling them and I keep bothering them. I say, give me the information to your manager. How is it that I can have it with all of these things that I'm doing? Oh, they won't give it.
Yeah. So there are a lot of other ways you can support them grassroots level, right? And just use word of mouth. If you have good service, if somebody has treated you well and it's a woman's own business, make it a big noise about it. Tell everybody you can. Just start there because this is how businesses grow. Unfortunately, women are going from behind the 8 ball or whatever they say. We're not being supported as well as we should. And then we have also other hats, as I said, we have to wear because we have to draw on our time and our energy because we're normally the caregivers at home as well. And if somebody is sick, that's us. And still a business has to start. There's a fabulous little book. It's called, what is it called? Something about, it's by Sharon Rowe, R-O-W-E, and it's called The Magic of Tiny Business. And she doesn't mean tiny. She means starting there. She doesn't, you know what I mean? It's a tiny business she's doing. And it's turned into a very good business because she's one of the ones who's made the eco bags. She said she was tired of seeing the single-use plastic bags because they were everywhere. They were litter and they weren't good for the environment. So she started making those green bags, the eco bags. And it's now, I think it's earning $2 million a year. But the thing is, people don't think that's anything big, but she does, because she knows where she's coming from with that business. And that's how it grows, right?
Mhm.
Next year, it might be 4. You don't know. Because, I mean, people are really getting to be turned off from those eco bags, because from the plastic bags, because when you see what it does to the marine life, for instance, the fishes and everything, animals are getting caught up in it, or they're eating it, and it's bad for their stomach. So we talked about global warming yesterday,
Yeah.
and that's an offshoot of that, when we just use the resources indiscriminately. So many plastic bags are around, but now it's getting less and less, because the stores, at least here in Canada, they don't have it anymore. You have to bring your own bags or walk up with your grocery like this.
And I think that is so good. That is so good.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
talk about the eco bag. My son bought the eco bag. It's green in color.
Yes.
Promoting a
Yes.
green environment. I
Yes.
didn't know. I said, what kind of bags are these? I didn't
Yes.
know. And
Because
so
it's multi-use, right? You can use it over and over and over again.
yeah, over and over. And you can actually bury them, and it will.
And they won't harm the environment.
Yes. So
They're, what do they call it? Biodegradable. They are.
biodegradable. That's the name.
Yes.
And it levels them on the container so that everybody sees, so that we don't throw our banana peelings and other things. We put
And that's a
and
woman's
then we go
idea.
and bury them in the ground. So you're helping the soil, like you say, the ecosystem, the entire ecosystem, animals, human beings, water, marine life, and everything.
That's what I mean about women coming up with innovations and inventions. You know, it's a need for that. The need has been growing and growing and growing, because where were we going? I mean, everywhere you look, and every time you go into a store, they're going to hand you this bag, and you're going to go home, and it overwhelms your house. It overwhelms it's just. So I'm so glad that she's done that, and yet she's not one of the big $400 million a year person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because why? Because we're not being celebrated and supported.
Yes,
we have to champion. So one small thing we can do is look for women-owned businesses right in your community. Start there
and support them.
And support them, absolutely.
And really thank them. Really write a note.
Exactly. Write a note. Yes.
Don't just
encourage them.
Please write a note and make it in such a way that it will attract. Oh my God, what is this stupid thing doing on my screen here? I'm sorry.
So that's okay.
They're forcing me to buy something. They're sending on my screen.
No, we don't want to shop like that. That's not how we shop. We're very intentional.
I do this all the time. I'm like, why are you forcing me to buy something? So, please, we should not do it. Let us learn to do it.
I do it. I do look for women businesses all the time. Yes.
Of the local woman that is producing savon, is producing those
biodegradable bags. Yes.
Go to somebody that is selling clothing for children. Promote them intentionally, and if they even need a review, tell them that I will do it.
Yes.
I do that.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to say things that I have put in practice. Okay, so number one, I do Google reviews. I just started being proactive, and I have been doing it for 3 years now. I go to places, taste their food. I mean, I literally buy their food, like local, even including our own. Yeah. And I go back, I take pictures of what I bought, food-wise or clothes-wise. I go on Google. Google has reviews. Yes. And do you know, you're making one big step by letting people know the places they could go and where there's good food, where you can buy something, a nice piece of clothing. And you know, the reviews I got, last time I checked, there were over 75,000 reviews.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not the only one doing it, but I started doing it and I'm on level 6. And every time you reach a level, they will give you, whether it's a star, some saying they should pay me for doing that because I'm literally referring people to places, right?
Yes.
The other thing that I do, as you said, Sister Yvonne, I go to local seamstresses. Like I have one lady I started going to for alterations. Mm-hmm. I didn't know who she was, but I looked up Google and it gave me one in my area. So I it's walking distance and I brought my clothes and she does a wonderful job. Yeah. And I would sit with her thinking it's as if we are sisters.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Guyana, but she, like, I sit with them and I talk. I like to chat with people. So I tell her, wow, I didn't know you were there all that time. So from now on, and I've been to her twice. And she appreciated the fact that I came because she's one single woman doing something small,
Yes,
right?
that's good.
Yes.
The other thing that I started doing as well is picking up scraps.
You
So
frozen.
I got to be my African friend, right? She does my hair. And she does hair, she does clothing for people. I even buy from her and I take the scraps of clothes, like the cloth and the different colors, and I put it I bag it up, right? And I give it to one particular person that I know who sews. And I told her, you can do bags, patchwork, you can do all kinds of things patchwork
Dolls,
wise,
dolls,
you
dolls,
know?
Yes,
dolls. I do
dolls.
dolls.
Yes.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do in Smiles in a Bag, and I have so many different bags of all kinds of stores. Like I am one who buys, as you know, Sister Yvonne, you too, and Sister. So I have all kinds of bags. My sisters will come and say, my. And when I send things maybe to the Caribbean, and the last time when I said I did what I did, I put together different type of bags and I rolled it up and I gave it to the person that I gave the stuff for the Philippines. When they're distributing, they have bags. They can bag it up and give it to people. These are the small steps we take,
Absolutely.
to encourage people and to show that, the other person who's doing it on the other side is not stranded with, how do I give it? I can't just give it to them in hand. I have something to put it in.
There you
All
go.
right. So I will buy the beads and the pieces of the scrap cloth that I have. I will put them in there and send it to the children, like the African choir. There's so many nice beads that I have a store right next to me with all kinds of beads. And the bags, the pieces of cloth, the scrap cloth, I will also bag it up. All these are Smiles in a Bag. All these different things you can throw in and send it away. I am going to personally buy a machine myself and start doing patchwork stuff.
Oh, there you
We
go.
have a
I'm going
machine
to.
right here in the home. We recently bought that machine
Yes,
because, like, you see what I'm wearing? It was
yes.
when I bought it, I did not know that it was torn from the side.
Okay.
I went back to the store because I don't have time. I can stitch it with my hands because I was taught how to do that, but I didn't
Yeah.
do it. So they didn't have any other one. But guess what? And Ngwe says, Mommy, there's a machine at home here. Why can't we do this? We did it. A lot of the things that you're saying, like for years, I ship things to Cameroon. Even bottles, like plastic bottles, not the ones that can break. I put some goodies in there. You can't, it's going to Africa. When you label somebody's name there, or you don't even label, you go to a school, and then the truck is standing there in the school. Every
Yes.
child comes to receive a bag.
Something,
Those are all
something.
the smiles in the back, and I'm really so happy when you talk about that program. I say, yes, you took my program away from me. This is how women come together to think and do things together. This is a lot of things. We are wasting a lot of things that we can do something out of it. And
Yes.
let us do this, support those women businesses, all businesses, any child that is doing a business, please let us support them, but more so women, so that women, when we support them, we educate them, we tell them about what we are doing. I was thinking about a program for one global movement. I said I will send it out there. I don't know. When I think about something, I write it down. It's somewhere in the book about a program to promote. I'll read it out when this thing is done. I will let you guys know. We need to come out with different programs that will help us, and not just giving, but at the same time educating them and following up with what they are doing, so that we can fuel the One Global Movement website with what these children are doing, and also creating stars for them. When they graduate from this level, they go to the next, they go to the
Yeah.
next level, and we make sure $5,000 or $1,000 can establish a business. Ladies and gentlemen, I graduated from university with no job. I applied, I couldn't get it because there's a lot of bribery and corruption. What did I do? I bought bananas to go and give it to a family in a different city. When I got to a place called the Wrong Point, is where people, transportation and everything is there, a lot of crowd. They started asking me in French, tu vends ça, are you selling these bananas? Tu vends le banane? I said, no. They followed me. I said, no, I'm not. They said, how much did you buy this for? I said, 150 francs. It's not up to 25 cents. Not at all. And they said, they're going to give me 300 francs for that. I said, hey, are these people crazy? They're going to throw their money away like that? And so some strike within me said, take it. And I sold the bananas. Then I took some of the money. Then I bought something else to take to that farm. But this is what happened. Yeah. I started going to that city and buying bananas, 10 bunches, 30 bunches. I chartered a bus, big bus. I put those bananas. I brought them to that city where my elder brother was living there. Now I started selling bananas. I dress up in my suits because I went to an Anglo-Saxon university. People ask me, are you selling yourself or you're selling bananas? But they bought bananas. I made lots of money. That if I had a job, I would not have made that money. So we need to support. And we women, like you said, we don't support each other well. Please, we are different. We are gifted differently. We were born differently. We have gone through different challenges in life. Instead of fighting with one another, even when we do fight, let us come back together to do the right thing. Because when you do the right thing, you'll be happy, you'll feel it, the other person will know. Nobody knows it all. I encourage each and every woman in the world, let us come together in honesty, high integrity, ethical values, and the fear of the Creator to support one another. When you do things from the heart, you shine. And when you shine, you're shining the light on other women and children of the world. So thank you, Sister Yvonne, so much. We know that this is a big topic. We're going to bring this again next October. So keep your notes adding more to that will bring it back here again.
I will, because it has to be updated, right? Because things will change between now and then. So yes, things will change for the better. We'll have more women all over the world.
Oh, we are already doing this.
Yes,
we are doing this. Imagine one global movement, a place in Canada. 2 of you are already there. We have directors like you guys.
Imagine, and Sister Sharon has been around for 20 years. She said.
Sister Sharon, 20 years of business, ballyhoo, push pin media. Let us celebrate her. And she is the one that is responsible for One Global Movement Graphics. And she is the female mentor. We all are. But she is the only registered female mentor in One Global Movement. So
there you go.
Thank you so much. Keep going with that business. We are behind you, and let us do this. Those reviews, teach me those reviews, how to do it. I love to do reviews for people. And Sister Yvonne, I need those resources, the book, the name of the book from you, and those quotes. I need those so that we
I will.
So thank you guys so much. Let us appreciate our audience. And if you have anything else, Sister Yvonne, is your day, you can say it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
You're going to speak to the audience now, right?
Yes, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. And we just want to say thank you to everyone here. Before we go and start reading some of the things, we say thank you. You do not feel left behind at all. We all are here as a global family, as descendants too from Unpassive with Mr. Ashmofare. So we want to transform the world from our heart, and we are determined to do that. It's a do or die. In my situation, it's a do or die because I would have been dead long time ago, but I cheated death. And because I was allowed to leave, I would therefore leave for women, children, and young people all over the world with a focus on young girls, John, okay? With a focus.
You always have to appease John because he will get very upset.
Yeah, let me say that, John, please. So, thank you so much. Our Unpassive Gladys Nyamoboro. Do I pronounce it right?
That is Nearboro.
Hello, Sister Gladys. Thank you so much for supporting us here today. We love you and we appreciate you. Thank you. We have Samitra Mundih. Thank you so much, sister, for your resilience behind our children. We appreciate you. Fire Flaming YT is, if that's your name, that's fine. But if you can write your name, sir.
I think she has I think the person has the name besides. See the name.
Assam. Okay, go ahead,
Yes,
Assam.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
thank you
yes,
so
yes.
much, sir.
Yeah.
Assam from India, we appreciate you. If you're new here, you're welcome into this global family for women and children. We appreciate you. And we have Roaz Zeheb. Thank you so much, sir, for always being that strong pillar behind our children. We appreciate you. Amma Chandran, thank you, thank you, thank you for our children. And we have our beautiful sister Sagarika Das. Women are all rounders.
Yes, we
Women
are.
are all rounders. If you block this chain, they'll find a way. By nature,
Yes.
God will redirect them. And so, because women want happiness, love, and stability for the family, so they're always looking for something that will bring that into their family. And so, we are now mothers of the world, aren't we? We are
Yes, yes.
mothers of the world,
We
and
are.
let us do the best that we can do
And
with what we have.
you know something, sister, it's actually quite biblical, because in the Bible, a whole Proverb 31, is dedicated to women. It doesn't call them entrepreneur, but you know that there was no company to go and look a job with. So it's in praise of women who are always finding things to do, industrious. You know, they
Yes.
buy the land, they till the land, they are workers because they have to feed the family. Sometimes they're lucky enough to have that land. Even if they're widows, they can look after their families, and they also look after the community, right?
Yes.
They are
Yes.
always the ones who are looking around to see who they can stretch their hands to, because they have this vision, this 360, whatever vision, seeing what's going on all around them. It comes from raising children. You have to know what's going on, even if you're doing something else. You can't just leave the children to get in trouble. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I think that's what's made us so full of caring and concern, and being adaptable and able to multitask.
Yes.
I know that we're saying that multitask, and it's not always good. If you're doing something serious, I don't want my doctor to be multitasking. But if you're at home and you're looking after children, you have to prioritize what you're doing. You're cooking the meal, you're probably doing laundry, you're helping them with their homework. It's just how we
It is.
are.
It is. It is. So we thank God for that they can do that. And
Absolutely.
we congratulate you all. We love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Let us come
Yes.
together and keep doing it. Keep
Amen.
doing it. This is what I wanted. The thing that I was saying is a program. I wanted a program for young women, women entrepreneurs that can come together. We
Yeah.
all are entrepreneurs in one way or the
Yes.
other. We might not
Absolutely.
just be selling it yet to get the apples, but we are. So these
Yeah.
young girls, these young women, we can come together, including us.
Mhm.
We start doing something from their ideas. We
Right.
know what we can do because they know better than us, especially considering the modern technology. So we can do. That's what I was trying to say. Are you talking about tilling? Hey, I was tilling a farm.
I know you were.
That's the thing. You see me, boom, boom, boom. I was tilling.
Yeah, I know. And
Yes.
they didn't have that. They didn't have that machine back then, 6,000 years ago. So they had to do a whole different way, you know.
Yes, that's so true. That's so true. So thank you so much for mentioning that. And we have thank you so much for always greeting everyone here, and welcome again to the Always Empowering OGM webinar. Thank you for your presence here again today. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, sister. And Sir Madan, thank you, sir, for being the pillar behind our children in the world. We appreciate you as well. And let's go down here. Sometimes I will be rushing, okay? So let me know. I can get
I'm
something
keeping
again.
an eye on you. I don't want you to miss anybody. The next one is our managing director, Mr. John Barilla.
Yes, our managing director. Hello, everyone, and welcome to One Global Movement. Speak with Heart today. Let's all support women entrepreneurs today and every day. And I was going to say something. The 5, I keep saying this for people who can do it. If you have space in your environment and you know that your child can do something with your support, please, the 5 Chicks per Child program, or a little business that a child can do. It doesn't matter what it is. They are going to school, but they can also do something. Let us know here, because we can support to start that. You know, $20 can support a child in Cameroon to do the 5 chicks per child or a little business. That is exactly what One Global Movement is doing, not just in Cameroon, but they are also doing that here in the United States. They're doing it in other countries. And we have some of our own here, some women that are running those programs too, like Melanie in Rwanda, your namesake, Melanie Mukamugema in Rwanda.
Yes.
They're doing this. Let us keep increasing this. We don't forget about it. I bring it again, time and again, because don't just let your children just go to school. They have to have that entrepreneurial mindset to do something, because otherwise they're going to be slaves for the rest of their life, working to enrich somebody without building their own businesses and self. So that is very important. Little by little, we can't wait. If you wait, nobody knows tomorrow. That's why we want to do it now. What if I had died? I would not be here. So I better do it today. Okay. So if you have anybody any child that has interest in doing something, a little dollars can take that child to start. Let us make that child to start doing something. Yes, thank you. And let's go down here. Let me not skip. I was absent yesterday. Yes, you were, John. You are fired. No, you're not. I was absent yesterday because of a play reading performance. I had it went very well. I am back and happy to be here with all of you folks today. Hashtag JJB Tinman, hashtag Big Heart, hashtag Unpassive, hashtag Ashmufare, hashtag Unpassive. Yes, John, we supported you yesterday and we were so happy that you were doing that. We are happy. Take the time off. I tell everyone, even me, you'll be seeing me taking it off, and these two ladies and the others will be stuck on here. They'll be saying, where is Mundih? But if you need to,
I'm not agreeing to that.
we need you, John. When you are steady there, then you'll be steady on here. That's what we need. So thank you so much for letting us know. And let's go down here. We have our brother, Sir Shiji Jana. Thank you so much, sir, for your support and your love and your presence here. We highly appreciate your investment in children. Thank you. And of course, our beautiful sister, Nancy Jody, is here. Thank you so much, as always, Nancy, for doing what you're doing on and off stage to promote and to love our children in the world. Thank you. We have our beautiful Kenitha Mommy. At least one of the mommies are always here to represent the rest, which is so good. Thank you so much, Kenitha. How are you? We highly appreciate you. And let's go down. We have Deblina Sinha. How are you, Deblina? Women are powerhouse of society and family. Excellent discussion. Thank you. We are, and you are. That's why you are here supporting children. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Okay, sister. I just want to mention Weo Sahib Pandev. He's a bit up from Deblina, 1 or 2 up.
Is it okay?
Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Okay. Sarah Rao Sahab, thank you so much always for being here. We've seen you again and again, and your contribution is leaving a mark in the lives of children in the world. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Yvonne. That's why it's good to have. I have 4 eyes, but I can't still see well.
You're funny.
And then we have Dev Singh Saho. Thank you so much, sir, for being here today. If you're new, we always embrace all of us. We need to. Everybody needs to represent their home, their communities, their villages in the world, because we don't want any child to be left behind. That is not what One Global Movement is out for. We want to reach every child. It doesn't matter whether they can read and write. It doesn't matter whether they even have any qualification. It does not matter whether they are short, they are tall. It does not matter of their spatial ability or disability. We want to reach every child, and it can be done because it is already being done here with these beautiful faces here and in the chat. So it can be done. So do not let your community behind by not sharing what One Global Movement is doing here. So thank you so much. And we have Tevin Prince. How are you, Tevin? Thank you so much for being a part of this global initiative today. We highly appreciate you for coming here. Thank you so much. We have Sir Kayandari Srinivas. Thank you so much, sir, always for being behind our children. We appreciate you. And then we have, the same. Okay. And we have our firefighter, Cecile Wire, who is determined to be sure that our children don't get hurt. We appreciate you, sir, for all you're doing. And remember, if you need anybody to write any, whether it is whatever, just send it to us. We will write it. Okay. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing to keep our communities safe.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Sir Ashi D. Sangma. Thank you so much, sir, for being that strong pillar behind our children. We appreciate you. We thank all the men, the fathers here, because you are the protectors. You keep us safe. You keep the family safe because you are the one that can go, but don't punch somebody. Say, hey, not do this, okay? So we appreciate that. Thank you so much. Or you can just go like this, a little notch, right? And then, and our beautiful sister Sagarika says, girl is founder of Good Nation. The girl is the founder of Good Nations as well as good businessmen. Thank you so much. She is such an enthusiastic woman. She doesn't say, I don't know how to write in English, but she's writing. We understand everything. And she's so proud the way she contributes. We appreciate you, our sister, but we are still waiting for you on stage here someday. You eat at your own timing and when you're comfortable, okay? But your contribution is highly appreciated, even in the chat. Thank you so much. And we have Manoj Jain. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence, your determination to stand behind children in the world. We appreciate you. And let's go down. I know that Sister Yvonne is watching closely.
I am, yes.
And okay. Okay, we have our beautiful sister, Diane Mitchell. How are you, sister? We miss you. But hey, you are here today to support us. And we know that you are that powerful mother and woman in the world for our children. We celebrate you here today for whatever you're doing, whether it is monetized or not monetized. We celebrate you. We celebrate other women because what you're doing is still a business. The business of raising children, the business of cooking, the business of stitching clothing, the business of really just sitting there and listening to your child, the business of crying when your child is crying, when your child is sick. We women, we don't celebrate ourselves enough. Let us start tapping ourselves in the back because you have to be able to believe in yourself and what you're doing before somebody else see it. You have to see it for yourself. The businesses, the dreams and gifts that you are demonstrating in the world were given to you. And if you put yourself down, nobody's going to put you up. I'm putting myself up, okay? I don't care. I'm a billionaire. I am already a billionaire because I'm working for children. So let us always tap ourselves and thank God for what we are doing. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes. And let's go here. We have our brother, Sir Abdul Sattar. Thank you so much, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for your love and your presence for children. So thank you. And John says, Cecile Wire, thank you for coming to our One Global Movement Speak with Heart today. Please continue to join us whenever you can. Thank you so much. John, you take the time to really personalize your gratitude to everyone here. I think this is what we all need to do. Really take time to write to somebody, a woman in business, a man or woman in business. Take the time, like the way our managing director is doing here. That touches them a lot and know that somebody cares, not just talking. Somebody cares. Write it down, right? Habakkuk 2:2. Write it down.
Yep.
And let's go down here. Okay. Our managing director says, hashtag support women entrepreneurs. Hashtag support women every day. Women every day. Thank you so much, John. Yep. And our brother says, with a vision to promote the sustainable development of women entrepreneurs for balanced growth in the country, strengthening women entrepreneurship is necessary. It is very necessary. Thank you so much, Brother Shrijit, for your great, wonderful contribution. We appreciate you. And let's go down here. And we have... Ashish Opandaye, how are you? Thank you so much. Hello, John, Barilla, and Sister Yvonne Finn, Melanie, all on Passive family members from Hindu city in Raj, India. We are excited going second phase. Thank you. Thank you. We are all excited, but let us keep believing and putting our hands together and keep doing what we are doing. We cannot just fold our hands and wait for unpassive. Let us keep doing what we are doing, because it is in doing that when unpassive does come, we will move faster to meet these children. Thank you so much, sir. And let's go down here. We have Calistro, beautiful. I love unpassive. We all love unpassive. Thank you so much, Calistro. We appreciate your presence here for children worldwide. And ladies and gentlemen, this link is here. It might look funny, but it's not a scam because it's from One Global Movement. It should never be a scam, right? So go on our Facebook page and please like and follow. If you know that what we're doing here resonates with you, it can help our children, go like and follow our page so that Facebook can send us resources that we will help these children. It's not just one, not just two. We need millions of resources to reach these children, and we begin by really liking and following the Facebook page. Thank you so much. Thank you, Yvonne, for putting that out there.
You're welcome.
It says, thank you, Melanie, for your strong efforts to become a successful entrepreneur. All your efforts will definitely come into fruition. Yes. That is a powerful blessing, and we must receive it with all our heart. Thank you so much, Brother Shujit. And we have Kamal Hussein. How are you? Alhamdulillah, on passive. Yes, thank you so much for that blessing. We appreciate you, and thank you for coming today. And we have Reverend James Rafiki, all the way from Rwanda. I appreciate your commitment. And how are you talking about children and young women? God bless you. And Mr. Ash Mufari. Thank you. Mr. Ash Mufari. Thank you. And let's go down here. And our managing director is always reminding all of us and himself to type our company name in big letters, the biggest letters in the world. That's what we need. Please let us do that, because it's branding. We are promoting our company. We are promoting ourselves. We are promoting children. Let us try to do that. Big letters, not little ones, because we are not little. Unpassive is not little, right? And we are definitely not little here in One Global Movement either. So let us do that. Thank you so much, John. And we have Nakuthala. How are you? Good afternoon, Unpassive family. You see how he writes Unpassive in big letters? That's the way we should do it. So thank you so much, sir, for being that big support behind our children in the world. We love and appreciate you. And we have Ski Jaffa Alisaka Monda. Thank you so much for the beautiful pink hand waving. We appreciate your presence and your love for children in the world. Thank you so much. And we have Suparna Singh Assam. Thank you so much, sister. And thank you for the beautiful job that you're doing online. I see it all the time. Thank you. We appreciate you. And let's go down here. We have G Saheb Shai. Thank you so much, sir. If you're new here, you're welcome into this global family for children. We appreciate you. Let us spread the gospel of One Global Movement to all corners of the globe. Let us do it with peace and love that will melt out all the challenges that our children are facing in the world. So thank you so much, sir, for being here today. We appreciate you. And let's go down here. We have Haseen Khan. Thank you so much for being here, for joining us here today. If you're new, we appreciate you. Come again and encourage children and young people and others in your community to be part of this movement for children. Thank you so much. And we have Great the Great. Hello, all Unpassivians. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We appreciate you. Isn't this Brother Diffia?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Hello, Brother Diffia. Thank you so much for joining us here. We appreciate you for joining us here in the chat. Thank you so much. And let's go here. We have Cynthia Daring. You are daring. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for joining us here today and for inspiring us to continue to do what we are doing for children worldwide. We appreciate you. And we have, okay, let me look closely.
Next Ledega, yes, you're correct.
Ledega, Gilma, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us so that we can celebrate women in business and celebrate young preneurs, women, young girls today for what they are doing, whether it is in school, because what you're doing in school is preparation for a business that is about to take off. Do not just saying it's education, because that is where it starts. When you educate yourself, your business will soar like the eagle. So thank you so much for joining us to celebrate women entrepreneurs in the world and supporting them. Let us support them, not just with words, but with actions. Go and buy something. Let us buy something from a business owned by women and young girls in order to promote them, and look around them and try to talk with them. What can we help you with? What are you finding difficulties with? What are your challenges? When you interview them like this, they know that you show concern, and you can pick on one thing that you can be able to help. And that is where we go around. So thank you so much for being here, sir. We appreciate you. And Deblina Sinha says, excellent discussion. Every woman is superwoman. Hello, welcome everyone. Superwoman. Thank you so much. Yes, we are super. We're carrying the children here. Then we are trying to stay with this. We're trying to change the napkin. We're trying to run around. We're trying to make sure that we set the table ready for dinner, right?
Yes, absolutely. That's us.
Oh, and we thank God for that strength,
that ability. Absolutely. Yes.
So, oh my God, the things I do sometimes, like, did I really do this thing?
I think we all sometimes at the end of the day we think, did I really get through all that? Yes,
I know, but we do, yes. And Jivan Shankar Nazaragi, thank you so much. Good night. This shows, when they say good night, you know how committed the people of India are. This is nighttime. It's late for them. And yet they choose to be here to support children. For me, I take it so personally, and I take it so dear to my heart. I appreciate all of you, the Indians, and maybe from Bangladesh and the others that are here, that is so late for them. Because for me, I love to sleep, okay? Sometimes I give up sleep, but I still cover up for it. I love it. But thank you guys so much. Maji, how are you, sir? Thank you so much for joining us here. If you're new, you're welcome here. We appreciate your presence and your support for women-operated businesses and young girls' businesses in the world. Thank you so much. And let's go down. And we have this one. Is that it? Did I miss it?
Yes.
Megnath Naskar, thank you so much for joining us here today. We appreciate you. Come again and welcome to this global family that is celebrating women in small business. When they say small, it means starting small, like you said before. Businesses. But we want us to come together. If your wife is doing something, support her, encourage her, really show interest in what she's doing. If your girlfriend is doing the same, please do it. Let us not relegate women to the background, because I know that, and I've seen it, I've lived it. There are some men that don't want women to rise to the top. If your wife or your girlfriend rises to the top, even above you, and earning a lot, and they love you, that money is still the family's money. And that family money is not just for the family. You guys will put your heads and your hands together and think about something to do it for those who cannot do it for themselves, for other young people and other women and families in the community. This is very important, because I see people sabotaging women-led businesses because they think the woman is about to be powerful. Let that not be a threat to anybody. And we know that. We know what I'm talking about.
We do.
Are pushed to the backwaters of life just because they want to express their God-given talent. Do you know, if you don't let a woman to express their God-given talent, they will go sick, they will have anxiety, they will have depression. A lot of things will happen that you will not even want to stand, because we suppress them. I was suppressed as a girl child, refusing an education by my father. So I know what I'm talking about. And I've seen it. I've seen it happen to my mother. We have seen it happen to our mothers, and they're just trying to do little businesses to put their families together. Let us support them. If your wife is doing more than you, thank God for it, because God gave you that wife, or God gives you that girlfriend. Let's support them. Let us not sabotage them, please. Thank you so much. And hashtag support women-owned businesses. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. And hashtag unpassive is massive. Yes. Unpassive is massive. And then we have Brother Kamalesh Kumar. How are you, brother? Your picture has changed today. Oh my, I have good eyes. Okay. I noticed the pictures that are changing and they're beautiful. Thank you so much for joining. And the good vibes are coming on our way through these auspicious festival, Deepawali. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
We are so happy you joined us again today. And we
Thanks.
have Rita Mani Dai. How are you? Namaste, Yvonne Finn, ma'am. Special one for Yvonne. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We appreciate and love you. Thank you so much. And let me see if I can just put on the screen some beautiful, beautiful graphics that celebrate the women.
Of course, please. Yes.
Yes, let me just put, we know we can't play the music because of copyright policies. Otherwise, Bob Marley supports the oppressed women and young people in the world.
Oh, yes, he did.
And our international anthem too does that. So, okay. We see that?
Yes.
Yes, that is, hopefully I will manipulate this to bring the other ones because sometimes it's difficult. Sister
Well,
Cheryl,
it has the arrows going both directions at the
yes.
side. So yes, you can click on those, right? And that should move it back and forth.
I'm trying to do that, but
Where is this picture from?
Sister Sharon, we give you, we pay gratitude and our tribute to you. She's the one producing all of these beautiful things and putting the One Global Movement logo.
Okay, very nice.
So we highly appreciate you, Sister Sharon. Let me see. Can come up. What are you doing? Do this. Sometimes I talk to myself. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. Let me go back again here and see if the other one can come up. And let's go here. Present. I just want us to take a look.
Those are cute pictures. Little,
very
happy
cute.
little children. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Share again. And that's WhatsApp. And share. Oh, okay. Hopefully it comes now. There we go. Yay!
There you go. Yes. The next generation. Next generation will always surpass the previous one.
Yes.
In cycles in life. Oh, yes.
That's what we just talked about here, that it's always going to get better. So we have to keep upgrading, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. And then let's see this one. Okay, it's not coming yet. Okay, look at the little girls there. Look at what they're doing. National Women
yes. They're on their computers. Yeah. So they're tech savvy. Good for them. Very nice.
Look at the women.
Global movement.
She can do it.
She can do it. Yes. Yes, she can.
Yes. One Global Movement honoring women who break barriers and reach their goals.
Amen. Yes.
Amen. Yes. That is so beautiful. Thank you guys so much.
Very lovely.
Watching. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Sharon. And I don't know how she does it, but she does it anyway. I don't have time for that. I wouldn't even do there because I have too much to do.
Well, as we keep saying, everybody has their lane. Pick a lane, come and walk in your lane, right? That's what you were given to do.
Yes. And so, Sister Yvonne, it's your day. You give us the closing remarks, and we are all done for the day. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, sister. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and thank you for listening. Thank you, Sister Melanie, for joining us on stage. And I just like to leave with this quote, and please read what it says carefully, because it says, the big secret in life is there is no big secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to do the work. Oprah Winfrey said this. Okay? It's not going to be easy for anybody. If you want something good and have a big dream, you have to put in the work.
Yes.
It's getting more and more easier because we have the technology can help us with a lot of things like keeping times, records, stuff like that. But we still have to have the work and the drive coming from inside of us. And we have to let our children know that nothing is going to be handed to you. It's there for you, but it's like what is it Michelangelo said, he on a big hunk of rock, and they asked him what he was doing. He said he's sculpting out the thing that's hidden there, a photo, a picture, a statue. But it's not that what he's doing. He's actually doing the work.
Yes.
But it's like it was hiding in there. So the work is always hiding in us. We have the work to do. Let us remind ourselves of that. Nobody has it any easier than anybody else. Just pick what you want to do and put in that work that gets you there.
Thank you so much. You just put in my, reminded me of what I was going to say about, Maya Angelou is one of my biggest
Yeah,
mentors.
your mentors. Yeah.
Yes. And, remember, women, remember this from Maya Angelou, Dr. Maya Angelou.
Yeah.
A woman in harmony with nature is like a river flowing. She goes where she will and arrives at her destination prepared to be herself.
Yes.
And only herself. Be you and work with your talents. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. We love you all.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, everybody. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. Bye, sister.
Thank you, sis.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, Melanie. Thank you.